And we are live from the campus of Azle Christian School. After a weather delay of 30 minutes, we are about set for football here at Azle Christian. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Ben Brown with you live from the home sideline here at Azle Christian. Following the heels of a 30-minute weather delay, we are on the air and ready for some football action here in this one. Heavily anticipated matchup all week, a rivalry game of sorts between these two district opponents. Valor Preparatory coming in at 8-0, undefeated as they enter their first district game. Azle Christian 6-1, entering a district contest. Knights just about set to kick it off. They are in all white jerseys, white tops, white pants, and the white helmets with the script as well. So both squads, they're wearing, the Knights rather, wearing all white. Azle Christian School with black helmets, black tops, and white pants. Knights get set to kick it off. Matthew Schlappe is the kicker, and we will get set here in this one. Here is Matthew's kick. It is boomed away, sideline, and ultimately out the back of the end zone. From our vantage point here, not able to see great downfield, three-level bleachers on the home sideline, so some of the spots for balls here in this game may be difficult, but we will do our best to get those to you. It is Azle Christian out first on offense. They are led out by their quarterback, number 23, Nemo Crowell, a 5'11 junior out there at quarterback. Their backup is Jackson Durham, number 9. So those are their leaders through the air, and then Grayson Smith, probably their best all-around player. Here's a handoff up the middle, goes to Jacob Rollins for a carry. His 16th carry of the year, goes for a limited gain, and it brings up second down and about 10. So 5 yards on the gain there. And it will bring up second down here for the Eagles, or for the Crusaders, rather. Here's a handoff, another one up the middle, and the Knights all over this handoff as well. Handoff there, looked like went to Jackson Durham maybe. Hard to tell, but we'll say it is to Durham. So with 9:17 on the clock, first quarter, Valor getting set to try and get a third down stop. Third down and about 9 for Azle Christian. Here we go, third down under center. This is play action. Crowell going to look deep. It's Grayson Smith. He overthrew him. Matthew Schlappe in on the coverage. Luke Curtis as well. And the pass is incomplete. So with 8:56 on the clock, first quarter brings up fourth down and 8 here for the Crusaders. So we'll see what they're able to cook up here on fourth down. But let's see what they can do. Once again, I want to say thanks for tuning in, as our game was delayed a little bit because of weather. But we are ready, and we are going now. So a minute and 4 seconds into the first quarter, we are ready for football, and we have live football. Here's a snap. This is Crowell. Crowell wants to run far side, and he is short of the line to gain. That will mean it will be Knights football following the turnover on downs there, and Knights will get the football. So Knights offense will head out for the first time on the day. It will be Bear, Bennett, Connor, Aiden, James, Duke, and Bear. So that will be the 6 out there for the Knights. Bear on the backfield, takes the snap, looks middle, now comes back near side, caught, and out of bounds. It's Connor with the catch for about 5 maybe. Yeah, for about 5 or 6 yards there. And it will bring up second down and about 9 upcoming here for the Knights. Here's Bear. He wants to go deep. Bennett Herman, end zone, and it is incomplete. Overthrew the intended target. Bennett there on second down. He had him on a go route back of the end zone far side, but was unable to hit him in stride, and the pass goes over the head of Bennett. Here we go, third down and medium for the Knights. Looks like about 7 or 8 yards here. Bear wanting to pass. Quick pressure, dumps it out. James Hoagland, catch, makes a man miss. He's got the first down up the near side, and he is tackled. Flag comes out. Let's see where they spot this football. Looks like we've got a face mask on the defense, and that will mean that the Knights will get to move the football forward, as we will attempt to see where they spot this football. Looks like it will be near inside the 10. Hard to tell from here, but we'll say it's around the 10. It is first down and goal for Valor. Far side of the field, lightning striking the distance. Hopefully that was not in the radius of this game, but that was an impressive lightning strike out beyond the goal. Here's a zig route. Connor pushed down. That should be PI. Yes, it is. Flag comes out on the incomplete pass from Bear to Connor. This will move the football forward for the Knights, and they should keep first down. Once again, I want to say thanks for tuning in here on this Thursday. A game moved from Friday to Thursday to avoid weather, and oddly enough, we had some weather here tonight that did delay this game. Hopefully the storms go east of here, and we don't get bothered by them again. Here's a jet sweep, fakes. Now Bear backpedaling, fires. It is James with the catch, and it's a touchdown for Valor. So James Hoagland with the catch. A flag comes in late. Let's see what the flag is about, as there's more lightning off beyond the scoreboard. Let's see what they rule. Let's hear what our PA announcer says following the official's signal. Looks like the offense is going to stay out there for the Knights. So it looks like it's on a penalty on Valor. With 7:58 to go in the first quarter. Officials have... so the touchdown is indeed called back. Let's see what the ruling is. Still haven't seen a signal, but it is first and goal for Valor. The
penalty should be marked off from the spot of the ball.
So our PA announcer saying the penalty is from the spot of the ball, not the spot of the penalty. So they will walk this ball back, looks like to about the 10. So from the 10-yard line, it'll be first down and goal, it looks like, here for the Knights. Here's Bear. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking, now pressure, fires, end zone. It is caught, and a touchdown. So Knights get the touchdown. Duke with the touchdown grab. There are no flags this time. And Duke with the touchdown catch. Bear with the touchdown throw. And that is the first scoring of the night. 6-0 Valor over the Crusaders early here in the first. So it will be Matthew trying to get 2 more with his leg following the touchdown. James the holder, Sam Grizz the long snapper. Kick is high, and it is good. So good kick there for Matthew, and that means that our score is now 8-0 in the first quarter. So Bear with the pass TD there. It is Duke with the receiving touchdown, and it is Matthew with the PAT. Let's give you the weather here at just after kickoff with 7:50 on the clock, first quarter. Here at 8:01 p.m., about 30 minutes past original scheduled game time. Had a delay, but we are ready and going now. Temperature is in the 70s, 75 degrees. Here is the temps. Low of 60 degrees, so we'll dip into the low 70s, high 60s throughout the evening, and hopefully no more storms. We've already seen a little bit of lightning out beyond the far goalpost, but we will see. Hopefully that is not close to the radius of what is required is now a massive lightning strike. Illuminate the clouds out beyond the home side. But it does appear that it is far enough out, but that may be moving close. So we will try to keep you updated on the weather front. Getting to double as a weatherman here today as Matthew's kick bounces, and it is out the end zone. So a touchback for Matthew, and that will result in the ball at the 20, it's either the 20 or the 25-yard line for Azle Christian. Azle Christian coming into the day. Their leading passer, Nemo Crowell, 45 of 66 for 1,127 passing yards, 15 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. So a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. And so that's their leading quarterback. Oh, here's Grayson Smith with a catch for Azle. He makes one man miss, then two, and ultimately brought down at the 20. Points the fingers, celebrating the first down there. Grayson Smith gets the catch and a deep first down, moving into Knights territory at the 20, at the 19 rather, is where they'll spot it here for Azle Christian. So a pass completion. It was probably a 10 to 15-yard pass completion, and then ultimately Grayson Smith made one man miss, and then ultimately got more. Here's a handoff. It's number 8 near side, down to about the 5-yard line, as we are very close to the play now. That is Gage Anderson with the carry. So Gage Anderson getting the carry there, as we are here right by the goal line. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line. So the 6-yard line is where they will spot this football. Going to be second down and about 3 with 6:45 and counting down here in the first quarter. Here's a pitch. It is Anderson. Anderson bottled up on the near side by the Knights. Seth Flowers in there to make the stop, and it brings up third down and about 4 upcoming following the second down stop. Here we go. Knights trying to make this stop here. Third down and about 4. It looks like PA announcer did say it was second down and goal, but it is third down and about 3 or 4 yards here on the near side. Here's Crowell pitching. Anderson, far side, running. Anderson is dropped in the backfield by a battalion of Knights. James, Seth, Cannon, and Connor in there on the play to make sure, or rather that's Moses Barley in there as well, to make sure that Gage Anderson did not reach the end zone. As now Connor will come in for Matthew, so they will remove the safety here for a bigger linebacker, as Parker Jones is unavailable in this game and likely out for the year with a torn labrum. Here's a handoff. This is a fullback. It's number 21, Jacob Rollins, to the goal line, and he didn't get there. That is a turnover there, unless they got the first down, which they will say he got the first. So the first down was at about the 2, and he got the first down. Did not get the touchdown, but did get the first down. And so this will be first down and goal from about the 1-yard line is where they will spot this ball. The 1-yard line. Here we go. Crowell under center. It's play action. Here comes Cannon Smith. Crowell wants to throw off his back foot. Deep end zone. Incomplete. Over the head of Jacob Rollins. His intended target. The pass is incomplete. So that will bring up second down and goal from about the 1-yard line here for Azle Christian. Knights trying to get a stop here with 5.5 minutes to play. First quarter here in this one. Once again, dark skies here at night, but even more ominous with the storm that nearly clipped here. It did not actually rain, only lightning. Crowell fakes the handoff, and a pitch. Grayson Smith, touchdown. That was a good play for Azle Christian there, as it was a fake up the middle to Rollins, the fullback, and then Grayson Smith on the outside took the pitch and was able to pretty easily walk into the end zone there for a touchdown. So touchdown, Azle Christian, means this game is now 8-6, our score, first quarter with 5:22 to play. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I invite you to spread the word if you're listening. As we are live now after a delay, a lightning delay. There was lightning in the area. We're still seeing some sporadic lightning out beyond the field, but it is a ways away and not in the radius that is required to stop this game. Azle Christian going for the 2-point kick, as here at the field. One goalpost has a bunch of trees right behind it, so they walk down to the other side to kick. As here's it's either a fake or a bad snap, but ultimately it turns into a point for Azle Christian, as the kicker there was able to pass it to his receiver in the end zone for a point. I'm not sure if it was a designed fake or if it was just a bad snap, but nonetheless, 8-7 the score with 5:22 to play here in Azle. I want to say thanks to our officials here on this evening. A junior high game before this, so they're getting some work in, and appreciate them. Also with the weather, a lot to juggle there, but they're doing a good job here tonight. As mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Knights wearing white helmets with white jerseys and white pants. Azle Christian wearing black helmets, black tops, and white pants. Their numerals are white with a red outline there on the jerseys. Valor with blue numerals and trim for the script Knights across the chest. Here's a onside. Matthew Schlappe fields it, and Schlappe to the near side is tackled at about midfield. Then we'll see where they officially spot the football. But Matthew Schlappe to about midfield, and that is where the Knights will have the football.
The Knights will start off with the Crusaders.
Knights will have the football here. Let's see. They will spot it at midfield exactly. So that is where the Knights will have the football. It'll be Bear, Duke, Aiden, Bennett, Connor, and James out there, the starting unit for the Knights. Here's James in motion across the formation. Here's Bear, fakes to Duke. Now wants to go deep. He's got Bennett, post route, and he overthrew him. Second time in this ballgame. Bear has been unable to find his man, Bennett Herman, for a deep ball, but Knights are taking shots. They're being aggressive. That's love to see that here from Coach Bird early in this game, but the pass does fall incomplete there, and it will bring up second down and 15. Here we go, play action again to Duke. Now it's a dump off. James hauls it in and breaks the first tackle, but the second tackle bottles him up. And that may be a loss of yardage here on the play. It'll bring up third down and long. Looks like they will mark a 2-yard loss on the play, and it will bring up third down and about 16 yards. That's what we'll say, 3rd and 16. Empty backfield. Here's Bear. Man jumped off sides. This is a free play. Bear going to go deep. He does. It is incomplete. A lot of contact there. Knights wanted a PI there deep downfield. It was a lot of contact, but they will not call it. So it'll be an offsides penalty instead, which will make it 3rd down and 11 here. But the PI penalty would have given the Knights a first down, but the officials did not throw the flag. So contact downfield does not lead to a flag. This is going to be a chippy game. Both sides for the game expecting this. Two teams that very much want to win this district game. First district game of the year, and in a small district, this game can mean a lot for both of these teams. Here's Bear. Wants to go. Now pressured. Now going to throw deep. He's going to look deep. It is in stride to Bennett Herman for a touchdown deep downfield. Touchdown Bennett. And that will make it 14-7. It looks like there was an offsides penalty, which the Knights will decline, and that will be a touchdown. So Bear with his second passing touchdown of the ball game. That's Bennett with his first catch of the game, and it goes for a touchdown. So he will add to his totals on the year. Let's pull those up here. That is Bennett's 10th receiving touchdown of the year. So he gets to double digits. Matthew Slappy's kick is good. So Matthew, 2 of 2 on PAT attempts for the kicks here. He's put 4 points on the board from his leg, and it is 16-7. Knights hold the lead. So Matthew, 2 of 2 on PATs. Knights special teams unit gets set to kick it off. Here's Matthew to kick. See also Connor, Cannon, Luke, Seth, and Rhodes out there on special teams here as the Knights get set to kick this one away. Azle Christian putting their return unit out there. We'll see. It looks like they will send number 0, Grayson Smith, back deep to receive. He may be their best all-around player, popping up with the stats, and he's had a lot to do with their success. 20 carries, for 446 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. In the air, 21 receptions for 582 yards and 10 receiving touchdowns. Here's the onside kick. It is recovered by Azle Christian, and they will take possession of the ball at about the 34, looks like, where it is about spotted here. As for context, so Grayson Smith has 582 receiving yards coming into this game, probably over 600 with his catch earlier. For the Knights, their leading man with receiving yards is Connor with 603. So Connor and Grayson Smith's numbers through the air receiving yards very similar. So that's a receiver battle to keep an eye on here tonight. It is first down and 15 here from the 33. Fumble in the backfield on the pitch. Knights trying to recover, and they do. So it's recovered by Seth Flowers there on the fumble. That's a big turning point here early in this first quarter with 4:17 to go in the quarter as Seth Flowers recovers the fumble, and the ball will be on the Crusaders' 30-yard line. So from the Crusaders' 30, the Knights will go here on offense, and a chance to make this a 3-possession game. As right now, it is a 9-point lead, and that's a 2-possession lead. Knights trying to make it a 3-possession here. Here's Bear, pitches to Connor. Now he's going to sling deep. He's got a man. It's James in stride. Touchdown Knights. The trick play works to perfection. The Knights nail it on the trick play. It was a pitch handoff to Duke, and then or rather it might have been Connor, but Connor gave it back to Bear, and Bear finds James deep downfield for the touchdown. And that means that's Bear's 3rd passing touchdown already of the night. And Duke, Bennett, and James all now have a receiving touchdown on the afternoon. Matthew trying to add 2 more to this 22-7 lead. The snap, hold, kick is no good, they'll say. Wide right, it appears, on the kick. So Matthew now 2 of 3 here on the day for 66%. Here we go. It's Rhodes, Luke, Seth, Connor, Cannon, and it looks like Matthew to be on the special teams unit here. As Cannon applying some more grip spray here on his gloves here on the sideline closest to us. I want to say thanks for tuning in here live from Azle, Texas. 4:09 first quarter, 22-7. Knights have the lead here in this one. 15-point lead here for the Knights. As that is, I said it was a, yeah, so it's a 2-possession game. Knights were not able to hit the PAT. If they'd been able to do that, it would have made it a 3-possession game, but it is still a 2-possession game. So I apologize for saying the wrong thing earlier, but we've got it now. So here we go. The kick is away. It's a squib job and recovered by Azle Christian. So recovered right around the 40 and maybe the 35. It is the 35. So they'll spot it at the 35 here as Azle Christian will go on offense here, looking to answer the touchdown against them. As we look on now, standing up so broadcasting from field level for the first time all year. So that is a new experience, but you find something new at every game. That's what they say. Here's a handoff up the middle, and it is bottled up by the Knights. Jackson Durham, the senior, going absolutely nowhere thanks to this defensive front. Cannon Smith in there. Seth Flowers as well in there to make the stop. Brings up second down and about 13, maybe we'll say. Ball is on the 37-yard line. Lightning once again in the distance here, but hope that is not close enough to delay this game. Handoff, Rollins, far side. First down as he's out, or actually very close to the first down, out of bounds. As a late block there knocks James over. But this, we'll see if they give him a first here or not. Very, very close to the line to gain, which is the Knights 30. They'll say he is a yard short. So 1 yard short of the line to gain. It is third down and a 1. Here we go with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's a pitch. Durham wants to throw. The throw is caught by Grayson Smith, and Smith stiff arms Matthew Schlappe, breaks a tackle from Duke, and gets into the end zone. So Grayson Smith showing out here for Azle Christian here in this football game, as he's now had 2 big catches on the day. Also has had the touchdown run. So Grayson Smith doing it all for this team, and he's pretty clearly their best player now, and so we'll have to keep an eye on him. He's somebody that the Knights have tried to game plan for over the past week, but he's really good, and it may be hard to stop him. So we'll see if the Knights are able to do that. As the score is now 22-13, Valor has the lead. Here we go. It is number 23, Nemo Crowell, set to try and kick for 2. So snap, Crowell's kick is blocked. The Knights block it, and the try is unsuccessful. 22-13 remains the score. And with 2:54 on the clock, it's 254 the Waco area code left on the clock now. And the Knights will have another offensive possession, hopefully following the kickoff here if they could recover it. And we'll see what they are able to do. Luke Curtis heads back deep for the Knights. He is the deep return man. Also Matthew, Connor, James, Duke, and Bennett, it looks like, up near the line if they squib it. So we'll see what Azle Christian elects to do here as they are set to kick it off. Still huddling on their sideline. Now they will break the huddle here and come out here for this kick. 22-13, 2:54 on the clock, first quarter. Valor has the 11-point, or the 9-point advantage here on the Azle Christian Crusaders. It's Nemo Crowell to kick. Yep, it's Nemo Crowell to kick. Here we go. He will squib it, and a high hop. This is trouble, and ultimately it looks like it is either out of bounds or the Knights recovered. There's an official right there, so we'll see what the official signals. Knights did recover, says our PA announcer. So Valor will have the football from their own 32-yard line. 1st and 15, they will need to get into Azle Christian territory for the first. Here we go, Knights offense out there. It's Bear, Seth, Connor, Aiden, Bennett, James, and Duke, the usual company. Actually, Duke is not out there right now. Yeah, Seth in his place. Jet sweep, James gets the handoff. James trying to get to the edge, and he's rattled out of bounds before a late hit comes in. And now the flag flies as James absolutely bowled over into the sideline as the flag comes out and nearly knocked over a couple of the cheerleaders, it looks like. Very close, but that was a massive hit. And the Knights saying, Coach Bird saying before the game that this game could get chippy and likely would, and some frustration there for Azle Christian rather, brings a 15-yard penalty. That'll give the Knights a first down here as they will move well into Azle Christian territory following the personal foul. Looks like they will spot it at about the 25. Unsure if that's the exact spot, but it looks close to the 25, and that is where the Knights will go from. Broadcasting from the sideline here at Azle Christian School, Crusader Stadium. Knights have a 22-13 lead first quarter. Bear drops back, takes a snap, 1st and 15. Looking, Bennett on the wheel route. He's got it, and he is gone for the touchdown. Knights score again on Bennett. Herman's 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Bear drops in his 4th passing touchdown of the night as we've got a player down here for Azle Christian. It looks like that is Nemo Crowell down, their starting quarterback. So hopefully he is okay. We will step aside and take a short break. Don't go anywhere. This is Valor Knights Football. Nemo Crowell to his feet here as he will walk off to the far sideline. Several parents taking videos did catch that on the play, and it looked like Duke's hard block just kind of knocked the wind out of Nemo Crowell as he looks like he's okay now, walking around on the far sideline. So hopefully he'll be okay here in this one, but it was another hard hit. Lots of hard hits in this game. It's physical, and it is hard, and it is going to be a hard-fought matchup here in this one regardless of the score. 28-13. Matthew Schlappy's kick is good through the uprights. He's now 3 of 4 on the day. Good for 75% accuracy for the Knights kicker, and 28-13 is the score, or 30 to 13, sorry. 30-13 is the score. 2:38 left in the first quarter here at Azle Christian. Here we go. Thanks for tuning in here on this Thursday evening. Started about 25 minutes late due to a lightning delay prior to kickoff, right before kickoff. We had a lightning delay. We've seen some lightning in the distance since, but nothing close enough to merit another delay. Hopefully that stays the case, and we will have a lightning-free ball game for the rest of the way. Here we go, Knights to kick it off. Matthew Schlappe set to boot it away. Line drive. It is going to bounce near the end zone and out the back. So touchback for the Knights following the line drive kickoff from Matthew Schlappe. And it means that the Knights will be on defense at the 25. Is where they will put the ball following the touchback. Azle Christian will try to respond. 30-13. Knights hold a 17-point advantage here at Azle Christian School. Ben Brown coming to you live from the bleachers behind the home bench here at Azle Christian School. Not very many bleachers, and so it's basically field level. First time we've broadcasted from field level, but it's going smoothly so far, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Here we go. It is Jackson Durham, the backup quarterback, in the shotgun for Azle Christian. He will hand it off. Here's Grayson Smith running. Now Smith going to throw to Durham. Incomplete. So funky play there, as looked like maybe a botched play, but it was Durham who took the snap, handed it off to Grayson Smith, and then Grayson Smith tried to dump it back off to Jackson Durham, but the pass fell incomplete. Durham's stats on the year as the backup quarterback, 5 of 11 coming in now, 6 of 12. 130 pass yards, 1 touchdown to 2 picks, and has been a more prolific runner on the ground with 21 carries and 161 rushing yards. Here we go, 2nd down and 15 for the Crusaders, and we've got flags and a false start coming. So it will back up Azle Christian 5 yards more, and they will be backed up to their own 30-yard line, or to their own 20-yard line, rather. And they will look to convert. It'll be 2nd down and 20, so significantly longer here for Azle Christian, as they will elect to, or as they will try to get close to the sticks for 3rd down. Here we go. 2nd down and 20. Here's a snap. Durham hands it off. It is Grayson Smith running near side. Smith knocked out of bounds. That's a hard hit. More words after the play, as looks like he may be down on the sideline.
Grayson Smith on the carry.
Nope, looks like he's okay. So another big hit following the play into that. It's a limited sideline here. Sidelines are tight, so cheerleaders, fans, and team all on the sideline. Bad snap. Here's Grayson Smith in the backfield, and he is sacked on the play. Duke in there. Cannon and James also in on the play. Will give Duke the sack, and it brings up 4th down and even longer. So it was 4th down. Or it was a 3rd down, rather. It was about 3rd down and 15, it looks like, following the gain on 2nd down. But ultimately, they will call a timeout here ahead of this 4th down play, and they will look to draw up a play to convert here on 4th down. 4th down and 26 upcoming for Azle Christian. Thanks for tuning in here on this Thursday evening, as a game was initially supposed to be tomorrow night, but due to severe weather concerns, game was moved up to tonight. Did have a brief brush with some lightning here before the game, about a 25-minute to 30-minute delay. But right as the teams were going out for the coin flip, the game was delayed. So we started around 8 o'clock, just shortly before 8 o'clock. We kicked off here for this one, and we are underway. We have seen lightning since, but with 2:05 to play in the first quarter. The Lightning has not gotten close enough to delay this ball game. It's a good, crucial 4th down and 26 here, upcoming for Azle Christian following the sack on the botched snap. As the music plays here in Azle. Good Azle crowd out there on the home bleachers behind their bench. Also some fans along the railing behind the bench as well. And a few of the Knights faithful have showed out here as well. 4th down, here we go. Valor on defense. Another bad snap. Durham picks it up. Jackson Durham is driven backwards on the play for a turnover on downs. Back deep in Crusader territory. We'll see where they spot the football, but Cannon Smith in there. Also several other Knights in there on the stop as well. So Azle Christian does not even get a pass off on their 4th down play. And it will be 1st and goal from about the 5. It looks like where they will spot it with 1:57 to go in the quarter. Knights hold a 30-13 lead, and the offense looking to add to that here. Inside the 5, it's 1st and goal for Valor. Bear out there at quarterback. Changing up the play, or motioning Duke out wide. Now motions him back in, behind the quarterback. Here's a play. Here's a fake to Duke on the pitch. James gets it inside for no gain. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down and 5, or a 2nd down and goal. Or it looks like they're going to back it up to about the 9. So from the 9-yard line, 2nd and goal following the 4-yard loss. Bad snap. Oh, it's on the ground, and Azle's got it. Azle Christian recovers the bad snap, and that was just a bad snap. Bear couldn't field it and hit the ground. Azle Christian falls on it. Turnover Knights. So turnover on downs for Azle Christian leads to a turnover via a fumble for Valor.
First quarter of play. I'd like to remind everybody, we do have a full concession stand over there.
So Azle Christian will take possession 1st down and 15 from their 12. From their 12-yard line, or about the 13, somewhere around there. As they will try to get close to the 1st down, keep it moving. This is a big drive. Could cut it to a they could cut it to a even lower to a 2-score game here if they could score as the run goes far side. Grayson Smith, the ball carrier, and he is driven out of bounds with the, does not get the 1st down, rather, to bring up 2nd down here from about the 18. So we'll give him a 6-yard gain there. Brings up 2nd down and about 9 upcoming. So here we go, 2nd down and 9, inside of a minute to play now. 2 men out wide for Azle Christian on the near side. Lots of movement. It's a bad snap. Now dumps it off, incomplete. The quarterback unable to complete the pass. Jackson Durham was the man trying to get that pass to his center, but ultimately was unable to do so. And it brings up 3rd down and 12. So 3rd down and 12 upcoming. Azle Christian with the football on offense here in this one. Knights favored to win this game by 45, according to sixmanfootball.com, but this will almost certainly end up being a closer game than that. A district game. Both teams want this bad. It's going to be a chippy affair. Talented players on both sides here this evening. Here's a pass. Grayson Smith. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of their number 1 target and falls to the ground. A harmless incompletion. 4th down and 12 upcoming here for Azle Christian. Will they elect to punt, or will they try to go for it? Went for it the last time. Gotta think they will do that again. 43.5 seconds on the scoreboard here in the 1st half as we come to you live from Azle, Texas. Jackson Durham and Grayson Smith in the backfield. Nemo Crowell has not re-entered this game since leaving with an injury. Smith has it. Smith scrambling, now wants to throw. It is James Hogan with pressure. He dives, can't get him. Smith up the sideline, oh, he's got the first down and more. Breaks tackles, breaks more tackles. Knights still can't bring him down. It is Luke and Seth trying to get him before he gets to the goal line, and Luke drags him out of bounds. Although Grayson Smith didn't even go to the ground there, he was merely pushed out of bounds. I think all 6 Knights there on defense had a chance to bring him down, at least touched him there, but ultimately an electrifying run for Grayson Smith, and that means that it will be first down and goal inside the 10 here for Azle Christian. So a big play there. Grayson Smith, once again, he's their best player and made the play right there, but a great effort by the Knights, as that will do it for the first quarter. So an eventful first quarter following the lightning delay. It is 30-13. Valor holds the 17-point lead. However, Azle Christian driving in the red zone will flip ends. When we come back, it's the second quarter of Valor Knights football. Don't go anywhere. The hype music plays here in Azle, Texas. Azle Christian, Valor Preparatory Academy Knights. The two teams going at it in this one. Valor has the advantage after a quarter of play. 30-13 our score. Thanks for tuning in. Second quarter about to go underway. Ben Brown live with you from the sideline, from the Valor Knights sideline here at a Crusader Stadium on the campus of Azle Christian School. A 6-man field, a 80-yard field, is not an 100-yard field with lines marked off like normal. It is a 60-yard field. Here's a bad snap. It's a fumble, but recovered by number 88 for Azle Christian. That is Preston Dixon, the senior, the 6'2" running back, with the recovery. As we will see where they spot the football. Looks like they will mark it back near the 15. So second and goal from about the 15, I believe. Yes, that's what they'll say. So second and goal from the 15 here. Knights on defense. Azle Christian looking to get a score and answer this deficit here. As they need a touchdown. Grayson Smith gets the pitch up the middle, a whole one man to beat. He does. Touchdown, Azle Christian. That was an easy scamper, and Grayson Smith is running wild. However, we have a flag, and the touchdown will come back. So ultimately, Grayson Smith's run is nullified, and that's a holding penalty that brings the football back, and we will replay the down. So it'll be second down and about 25, it looks like now, following the holding penalty. So not only does it nullify the touchdown, but also pushes the football back to about the 22, 21, say the 21-yard line here. It is second down and goal from the 21, following a loss of yardage on a fumble in the backfield, and then a sack, and then a penalty rather. Sorry, not a sack, but a penalty. Leads to second down and goal from the 21-yard line. 9:08 on the clock, first quarter, 30-13. Valor has the lead. It's Azle Christian calling a timeout here with 9:08 on the clock, second quarter. As let's give us an opportunity to look at some of the rankings for both of these teams coming in. Valor coming in ranked first in TAPS D3 six-man. So that is that's the group that the playoffs would be. So Valor first in that group here on the year. Azle Christian third. So this should be a good game, good contest. I mean, these are two teams that could see each other in the playoffs again. And this game's already chippy. If you imagine what it could be in a playoff setting, that could get intense. Also, Azle Christian ranked 79th in Texas according to Max Preps, or 74th in Texas according to Max Preps, ranked 391st in the country according to Max Preps, and ranked 110th in Texas in sixmanfootball.com's rankings. So the rankings for Azle Christian, we will get the rankings for your Valor Knights here following this play. Durham fakes the handoff, fires, and it is incomplete. Far side pass is not completed. Intended for Gavin Montez, the receiver. It falls incomplete and brings up third down and 23. Looks like no, still 21. So third down and goal from the 21-yard line for Azle Christian, looking to get a score here and answer the scores the Knights have put up on them. 4 touchdowns for Valor. Azle Christian has scored 2. Here we go. It's third down. Jackson Durham takes the snap. Fires. It is caught. And Gavin Montez has a touchdown. So Montez just on a go route there up the near sideline. Gets the catch and runs it into the end zone for a touchdown. And it is now 30-19 following the touchdown here for Azle Christian, as now they put it on the scoreboard with 8:55 to go. Let's give you those rankings we talked about for Valor. Valor 15th in Texas, according to Max Preps. Max Preps thinking highly of them, putting them 35th in the country in six-man football. So Valor getting some national recognition here by Max Preps, and they're doing well. First in that TAPS D3 six-man group I mentioned earlier. Here we go. Looks like they will go for one. It's Jackson Durham trying to throw back of the end zone, incomplete over his target's head. The pass is incomplete, so no good on the 1-point attempt. And the score remains 30-19. Remember, Nemo Crowell exited this game earlier with an injury. He's not only their starting quarterback, but also their kicker. So with their kicker out, electing to go for one there, but unsuccessful there on the attempt. Here we go. It's the Knights huddling up to receive this kickoff as we play here in the second quarter. 8:55 on the clock here at Azle, Texas. Azle Christian School is the site of tonight's contest. I want to say thanks for tuning in. Here, this game delayed initially by a lightning delay, but since the game has started, we have not had any more delays, and hopefully we will be able to avoid those the rest of the night. Here's Jackson Durham set to kick it off. Likely a squib attempt coming. It is a squib attempt. Oh, a line drive off James Hoagland. This is trouble. Oh, now it's fielded by James. He's up the far sideline, running for the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Knights. So what could have been disaster turns into a touchdown as James Hoagland runs it back for 6. So the Knights convert there for a touchdown on the kickoff as the ball, it was a line drive kick, hit James in the hands and the chest, bounced up and hit the ground, but James was able to pick it up and ultimately take it the distance for the touchdown. So it is 36-19 now as James has a receiving touchdown and a return touchdown on the evening. Matthew Slappy will try to put 2 more on the board by kicking it through the posts. And that could have been disaster for the Knights. But ultimately, it is not disaster, and instead, it is a touchdown. So a big play there for Valor, getting 6 more. Here's the snap. James the holder. Matthews' kick is good. So Matthew puts it through. 4 of 5 now on the day for Matthew.
Knights 38, Crusaders 19.
That's the first touchdown of the game that was not a passing touchdown from Bear. So Bear did not get in on the action on that return touchdown, as he's got 4 passing touchdowns here on the night. He's been really good here this evening. Looks like all the remaining storms tonight will hopefully head northeast of us, coming near here, as there's a green dot on the map of rain that could be headed here shortly. So we will keep an eye on that, and hopefully that does not happen. But hopefully the lightning is also all out of the area, as it looks like the storm's beginning to fizzle just north of Azle, Texas. .77 degrees in Azle, Texas, partly cloudy. The temperature as we play in the second quarter with 8:43 on the clock. Ben Brown with you live here from Azle, Texas, as the Knights will try to either pin back the Crusaders deep, but Grayson Smith, the kick returner, likely don't want to put it in his direction. Let's see where Matthews' kick comes. Dipping into the low 70s the rest of the evening. 10-mile-per-hour winds throughout. So we will see what the Knights do here on the kick. Here's Matthew, and he will kick it deep. Spiraling, and it is fielded by Grayson Smith. Smith returning. Smith makes Bennett Herman miss. Tries to cut upfield. Breaks Seth Flowers' tackle, but ultimately it is Rhodes Horner able to bring down Grayson Smith on special teams there. Rhodes making a nice tackle to potentially stop what could have been a long return, potentially a touchdown for Azle Christian. Rhodes Horner with the tackle there. Nice tackle by the freshman. Here we go. It's Azle Christian on offense. They'll go from the 25-yard line here, as they are right in front of us. Me sitting at the 20-yard line. Here it is Azle Christian from their own 25, looking to go the distance for a touchdown. 8:35 on the clock, second quarter here in this game. Knights have a 38-19 lead. It is Jackson Durham, the quarterback. Now we've got whistles and timeout, Azle Christian. So I believe that is their third timeout of the game, of the first half so far. I think they may still have one more left, but they have used at least 2 of them for sure here on this here in the second quarter and the first quarter combined, I should say. As they will huddle up on the far side. Knights huddled on the near sideline. Coach Christ getting this defense ready for battle here, upcoming 1st and 15 from the 25. .8:35 once again on the clock here in the second quarter. 38-19. Valor holds the lead here in this first half of action, but Azle Christian's been good. They've been able to respond whenever it has been needed, and they will look to do so again here. Jackson Durham dropping back. Durham wants to throw, now takes off, now makes Cannon miss. Running, now fires. It is caught. Number 21, Jacob Rollins with the catch, and he's got the first down upfield. Good for a first down. Ball will be spotted on the 39. It will be, or rather that looks like it is the 34. So on the Knights 34, Azle Christian will have the football, and they will elect to go down and they will try to go down and score. I keep saying elect, sorry for that. But here we go. Jackson Durham in the shotgun. Gage Anderson also in there to block. Durham fires. Grayson Smith with the catch, and he's bottled up here. Knights able to rattle him out of bounds. I believe that may have been Duke on the tackle. It was Duke and Luke in on the tackle there for the Knights. Limits the gain for Grayson Smith to about 5, and it brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. We'll say so. 28 yards needed for a touchdown for Azle Christian here on this drive. Jacob Rollins, the center. Gage Anderson and Preston Dixon in the backfield. Also Jackson Durham, the quarterback, takes the snap. Durham scrambles right. He's been good. Now fires short side, coming back. Grayson Smith with the catch. That is a complete pass. It is near the line to gain. Let's see what they mark. They will say short. So 3rd down and about 4 maybe needed for the first, with 6:50 and counting on down here in the 2nd quarter. Azle Christian huddling up. Once again, Nemo Crowell on the sidelines, has not re-entered this game. The starting quarterback, since being knocked out earlier, he has not come back in. Looked like he walked off fine, but he may be shaken up there on the sideline. Durham running for his life. Now dumps it off. Preston Dixon with the catch. Dixon trying to get past Luke Curtis. Luke having none of that. However, the pass is complete and good enough for the 1st down now, as the PA announcer and our officials will tell us that it is a 1st down. So 1st down for Azle Christian. Ball will be at the 11 now. It'll be 1st down and goal upcoming with 6 minutes exactly and counting down here in this first half, as the Crusaders looking to cut into this lead. 38-19 is the lead. It's a 19-point advantage for the Knights. They've exactly doubled up Azle Christian so far, but that may not be for long. Here's Durham in the backfield. He'll hand it off. It is Preston Dixon running near side, and he's brought down. Connor McFarling at the ankles, Ben Herman at the chest. They combine for the tackle, and it's limited gain, if any, as it brings up 2nd down and goal from about the 11. It looks like they will not say there was any gain there, so it will be 2nd down and the same. 2nd down and about 11. They need a touchdown for the first. Now we dip under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. This drive has taken off some clock time here in the 2nd quarter. Here's play action. Fires. It's picked off by the Knights. Connor up the near side. He may go all the way, cuts back inside. It is a stiff arm now. Connor up the near side. Nobody's got him. It's a touchdown for the Knights as he walks into the end zone. Connor McFarling with the pick 6 for the Valor Knights. And that will mean that this lead is extended even more. It is 44-19 following the Connor kick return. He's got the touchdown, and the Knights put more on the board following a promising Azle drive. And Connor just says none of that as he returns it for a touchdown, a pick 6 for Connor. That was about a 70 to 75-yard pick 6 for Connor. And that will make the score 44-19 as pending the extra point. So now Matthew has scored with his legs on with his leg on the PAT, I should say. He scored 4 or 5 times on the night, 80%, as he looks to knock another one through. Bear has scored through the air, 4 passing touchdowns. Duke with a receiving touchdown. Bennett with 2 receiving touchdowns. James with a receiving touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And now Connor has a pick 6. Here's Matthew's kick. High snap. James corrals it, and Matthew's kick is good. So 5 of 6 now for Matthew here in this first half. 4:43 on the clock. 46-19. Valor holds the lead. A promising drive there for Azle Christian that was snuffed out due to the pick 6. Looked like they are going to be able to get this game back within reach. Could have cut it to 38-27, could have cut it to a 2-score game, but were unable to do so, throwing a pick 6 to Connor, And that means that the Knights are able to push this lead out even further. It is now a 27-point lead for Valor. The mercy rule is 45, but that's at halftime or beyond, so we'll keep an eye on that and I'll let you know if we get close to that. Music playing here in Azle, Texas, as we're about to hit 9 p.m. here on this Thursday evening. Football under the lights here of the 6-man variety. Ball falls off the tee, a rather anticlimactic moment there. Matthew will have to put it back on the tee. So now Matthew jogs back, and he will get set to kick this one away. Runs up. Here's his kick. It's high, and it is out the end zone. So Grayson Smith will not elect to return it as it goes bounding into the tree line out beyond the near end zone. Want to say thanks for tuning in once again. Ben Brown with you live from Azle, Texas. Azle Christian School is the site of tonight's contest between the Knights and Crusaders. And Valor has the advantage so far. The ball comes out to the 25-yard line. Valor leading 46-19. Knights have done a great job so far on both the offensive side and the defensive side, really. If you take out Grayson Smith's big plays, the defense has been solid. But those big plays are something you want to limit if you're the Knights. But they still hold a 27-point lead here. 46-19 the score with 4:43 in the half. Here's the pitch. It's Gage Anderson. Anderson trying to make a man miss at the line, and he is sat down. It's Moses Barley in on the tackle there for Valor, and that is no gain on the near side right in front of our vantage point right here. And the Knights will keep them at a 2nd down and 15 upcoming here with 4 minutes and, about 4:15 to go, counting on down here in the second quarter. Jackson Durham, the backup quarterback for Azle Christian, has had to step up so far in this one. Nemo Crowell left the game early with a injury, has not come back since, so hope he's okay. But Durham's done pretty well in his absence other than the pick. Here's a pitch. Grayson Smith running. Now he cuts back. He may throw. No, now he's going to run. Breaks the tackle. Now he will throw. Oh, my goodness, downfield. Caught number 19. Coach Bird wants it to be past the line. And let's see if the flag comes out. It does not. It's a touchdown as of right now. Pass complete to Nathan Tuggle, the 5'8 receiver. Downfield with the touchdown as our officials huddling right now at the 25-yard line, trying to decide whether Grayson Smith was past the line when he threw that football. Coach Bird right here on the sideline immediately asked the official on our side to take a look at it, and they will go. Now our 4-man crew will huddle here to try and determine whether his foot was past the line. So props to Coach Bird for trying to make this play, bring this touchdown back. As it was a nice play. Grayson Smith there was able to make mid-miss in the backfield. He's done that all game here in this one. And it will come back. So it looks like we do have a penalty here, as it will move the football back. So the passer Grayson Smith was indeed past the line when he threw the football past the line of scrimmage, and that will result in a loss of down.
Passer was beyond the line of scrimmage.
And it will bring up 3rd down and about. It'll be 3rd down and about 20. 3rd down and 20. Stand our official and our chains guy right in front of, directly in front of where we stand here. 3rd down and long. Jackson Durham wants to throw. Now pressure. Knights spinning back into a pair of Knights. Now can't bring him down. Pass comes out. Flag comes out. Complete to Grayson Smith for 5. Let's see what the flag is, though, as it came out at the end of the play. Oh, that's a face mask on the Knights.
Face mask against the Knights.
So Valor with the face mask penalty, and this may give him a 1st down.
15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
So it will indeed. So a first down and it is an automatic first down following the 15-yard personal foul. 3rd and long, the Knights had him backed up, got the stop, but committed the penalty, which ultimately means that it is a first down for Azle Christian. Want to say thanks for making us your listen here on this Thursday evening. Game initially supposed to be tomorrow, but due to weather, pushed to today. Jackson Durham to throw. Durham now scrambling. Now wants to throw deep. Downfield. It is off the hands of Jacob Rollins and incomplete. Bennett Herman, number 21, had coverage on number 21, Jacob Rollins. So 21 guarding 21 there, and the pass falls incomplete. 3:22 on the clock here in the first half. That is what is left. 2nd down and 15 coming from just past, right at midfield rather. So right at midfield, it is 2nd down and 15 for Azle Christian here for the Crusaders. Nemo Crowell, once again, not in this football game. Starting quarterback left the game. It's all been the backup Jackson Durham. He's performed pretty well here in this one as he fires here. Far side complete. Nathan Tuggle with the catch, driven out of bounds for about a 5-yard gain, they'll say. Or that's what we think. Let's see.
At the 35-yard line.
It is a 5-yard gain indeed. So the clock will tick down under 3 minutes before this game, or before this snap is gotten off here. Let's see what Azle Christian elects to do on this 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and medium-ish to long-ish here in this game for Azle Christian. Azle Christian wearing black helmets, black jerseys, and white pants. Knights wearing all white. White helmets, white tops, and white pants. So the uniforms look good for both sides. 3rd down and 10. Durham takes the snap, drops back. 2-man pressure for the Knights. And it is a dump off incomplete. Jackson Durham tried to find Gage Anderson for the completion, but it fell incomplete. And as a result, it is 4th down and 10. Start to have a little bit of sprinkle here in Azle, Texas, as we will look at the weather. Now, a great opportunity to look at that, but we will see what's headed our way, but it is indeed beginning to sprinkle, so we will attempt to cover most of the equipment here while staying on the air. But it is 4th and 10 now. 4th down and 10 upcoming here for Azle Christian. And Jackson Durham sacked in the backfield. Seth Flowers in on the sack. All over that one. And with 2:23 left in the half, the Knights will take possession once again as they will get it inside of Crusader territory here on the play. So a turnover on downs results in Knights football as it has started to sprinkle here in Azle, Texas. Let's take a look at the weather. Hopefully not a lot of rain coming our way here, as I don't want to get the equipment wet here. We will attempt to cover it as best we can. It's 1st down for the Knights. Here is a flag. Bear going to throw deep. He does. It is incomplete. Intended for Connor McFarling. But as we mentioned, there is a flag. It's an illegal shift on the offense. That is the penalty. So, illegal shift on the offense. And that means that it will be, I think it will still be 1st down, but the football will be backed up. It'll be 1st down and 20 following the 5-yard penalty. Here we go. Knights will have 1st down and 20 as we replay the down here upcoming. Here we go. Both teams getting set up at the line as making covers here for our equipment, as accidentally left my jacket in the locker room, so I have to go grab that, but that would have been helpful here, but an error on my part results in a little bit of rain here.
Back to snap.
Here we go. It's Matthew Schlappe with the catch. Schlappe is running. Schlappe all the way into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Valor as the sideline gets hyped up here following the Matthew touchdown on the play. Bumps the score up 52-19 now, the score as we approach halftime. So a big play there for Matthew as he gets the receiving touchdown. And the Knights extend their lead 52-19 with 2:04 to play here in the second quarter. So that will be touchdown number 1 on the day for Matthew, as we will write this down as quickly as we can in order to avoid the notebook getting wet. But Bayer gets his 5th passing touchdown of the night. Matthew 5 of 6 on PATs so far. Can he add more? That's what the Knights will try to get here. Snap, high is high. Kick though is high, and the kick is good. So 6 of 7 now for Matthew here on the evening, kicking wise, and he's done an excellent job here so far tonight. So Matthew adding more to this Knights advantage. Now 54-19 the score. That is, let's do the math here. That is a 35-point lead, if I am not mistaken. We're just going to pull out the calculator here and calculate this. My brain not in the greatest math mode right now, but we will get it figured out, and calculators are very helpful tools. It is a 35-point lead. My math was correct, so I was not wrong. So that's a good sign for the broadcast. The math is rolling. 2:04 to play here in the second quarter. 54-19. Valor has the lead over Azle Christian here in this game. This is a key drive for Azle Christian following the kick. They do not want to give up to not get a touchdown here and then give up one, as it's a good kick from Matthew, high, fielded by Grayson Smith. He's going to run it back. He's got the near side. He's got the edge, and he may be gone. He is. Touchdown for Azle Christian. Grayson Smith takes it to the house on the kickoff return. So the dynamic playmaker for the Azle Christian Crusaders does it again as he takes it to the house for 6. So that will bump the score now to 54-25. Knights were had a chance to potentially get this lead to 45 before halftime there, but ultimately were unable to get the stop. Still time though, and we'll see if Valor is able to recover. (54-25), once again the score, 1:52 to play here in the first half in Azle, Texas. We come to you. Here's a handoff. Gage Anderson for 1 at the pylon, and he's got it for the 1 point at it. So 54-26 now the score, and it is now a 28-point lead for the Knights. So Knights have a 28-point lead now following the touchdown and a 1 point conversion for Azle Christian. Here we go. We will get set for the kickoff shortly. Both teams huddling on the sideline trying to recover from that kickoff and then the ensuing PAT as getting feedback that the crowd mic seems louder. May have gotten bumped, as indeed it looks like it has. So hopefully that is better now. So let's see if that works. But thanks to, want to shout out on Mom listening back home, Dad listening live as well. So thanks to them for listening. Thanks to all of you also for tuning in here on this Thursday night here from Azle, Texas. 9:11 p.m. here on this Thursday. It's a squib kick, and that will not travel 15 yards. I don't believe, as it will be down now near midfield, but it does not get the 15 required yards to recover it, though, which means the Knights will have possession right around midfield now with the football on offense. Halftime looks like it's coming up. 1:52 to play. We are under 2 minutes now.
Right there. First down, Knights.
It will be 1st and 15 for Valor. Ben Brown with you live here from Azle, Texas, on the campus of Azle Christian. Now we've got whistles, and they will back up, or they will make sure that the chains are straightened out. Ball is right around midfield, it looks like. It is at the 37, I think. Here's Bear. First down. Fires. Connor. Slide and catch. Makes the grab of 5 yards short of the marker. And the clock will keep running now inside of 1 minute 40 seconds to go.
Gain of about 9 on the play.
Here following the catch.
For the Knights.
So it's about a 11-yard catch, or we'll say a 10-yard catch, rather. 2nd down and 5. Bear alone in the backfield, takes the snap. One-man pressure, now rolls. Looking, now dancing, now fires. It's James. James with the catch, avoids the official. Now makes a man miss. Aiden Murray trying to get a block. James gets a block. Upfield, pushing, explodes into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. James Hoagland fighting through tacklers there for the touchdown as he scores for Valor. A quick strike answer makes it now 60-26. The James Hoagland touchdown creates a little bit more separation on the scoreboard for the Knights, as James with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. And let's see if we can do the math here. That is Bears' 6th passing touchdown on the Knights. So 6 passing touchdowns. Actually, that's not right. Let's see. Well, we will do the math here as the PAT group walking to that end of the field to kick. No, it is 6 passing touchdowns for Bear. So 6 passing touchdowns for Bear. A pick 6 for Connor. James with a kickoff return touchdown as well. Here's Matthew to kick. High snap, and the kick is blocked. So no good, 60-26. The score remains with Valor ahead, 60-26, a 34-point lead for the Knights. So Matthew now 6 of 8 on kick attempts. Let's see. So yes, it is 6 passing touchdowns for Bear. Took my mind a little bit to make sure that was right, but it is indeed 6 passing touchdowns for Bear, as I believe it has stopped sprinkling here in Azle Town. Well, maybe it's still sprinkling. Anyway, not raining super hard here in Azle, but it may be sprinkling just a bit now. But hopefully that stops. But really nice temperatures out here in Azle, Texas. It is 74 degrees, partly cloudy, low of 60 degrees. Right around the same temperature we had at kickoff, but has gone down just a slight bit.
Slapp's kick is up high.
Here's Slappy's kick. It's fielded. Grayson Smith has been electric on the kick return. Tries to get to the sideline. And Seth right in front of us makes the tackle, bringing him out of bounds for limited gain on the kickoff right at the 21-yard line is where they will spot this football. following the kick return. So want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in here on this Thursday evening. About a minute left here in the first half of this football game, as Azle Christian will have it at their own 21-yard line, looking to drive down, get a touchdown before the break. Rollins is the center. Here's a pitch. It's Smith. Smith dancing in the backfield. Now throws. My goodness, he's been dynamic so far tonight. But his pass to Preston Dixon is incomplete. So nearly a great play there again, but incomplete, intended for Preston Dixon. And so it'll bring up 2nd down and 15 from the 21-yard line here from the Crusaders 21. Both teams, or rather just Azle Christian, will huddle looking for their play call here upcoming for this 2nd down and 15. Valor Knights on defense. They are set. Rollins the snapper. It's diamond formation for Azle. That means there's 2 men to take the snap and then a third to pitch it to. Smith gets the pitch. Smith explodes, and he's still going, breaking tackles all over the place. And this may be one of the best players the Knights have played all year, as we've got whistles now and a flag comes out near the end of the play. So we will see what that flag is. Fans are not happy here with the stoppage of play. 42.4 seconds left on the clock.
Conduct on the Knights.
So an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Valor. So Valor hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and that will move the football forward. So Valor committing a mistake there at the end of the play. Not exactly sure what they did, but enough to warrant an unsportsmanlike conduct for sure. And ultimately, it will move the football 15 yards upfield to right about midfield. So around midfield, it will be 1st down and 15 for Azle Christian. 42.4 seconds on the clock. Here is Smith, or this is not Smith, this is Gage Anderson rather. Anderson running, or no, it's Dixon now pitching it to Rollins. Rollins going, and he's bottled up. So 3 men touching the ball there on the play. Clock stops with 28.1 seconds to go. Nope, now we'll begin running again. So he did not get out of bounds, nor did he get the 1st down, means the clock will run. Inside of 20 seconds to go. If Azle Christian wants to get another playoff, they will have to hurry. Now down to 10, running. Will they get another one off? 6 seconds, now 5. They're going to take a shot for the end zone. It's Durham. Durham steps up. Now looking. He's going to fire deep. End zone. It is caught. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Nathan Tuggle. And Azle Christian answers at the bell. 60-32 now on effectively a Hail Mary. Really, it was just a deep post route there for the receiver. Nathan Tuggle makes the catch in the back of the end zone, and ultimately that's a touchdown for Azle Christian. It was a really nice throw by Jackson Durham. Have to compliment him on what he's done so far today for Azle Christian, coming in relief of Nemo Crowell, the quarterback who got hurt early in this one. And Durham's done a really nice job filling in for Crowell. Here they will go for one. It's a fake to handoff. Now it's Durham. Durham fires back to the end zone and incomplete. Nathan Tuggle unable to haul it in. And at halftime, our score will be 60-32. Valor holds the lead. 60-32. Knights jog down to the near end zone, to the far end zone for halftime. And we will have, it looks like a 15-minute halftime. 60-32, the Knights lead. We will take a break, and we'll be back shortly with the stats from the first half and a look at the schedules of both teams and how they've gotten here. All that on the way. 60-32 the score. Valor holds the lead over Azle Christian. 60-32 at halftime. Don't go anywhere. This is Knights football.
How you doing, John? Feeling better?
No, I'm going to get that done.
Tell Duke you want an ice bath tomorrow. Tell Duke you want to jump in the ice bath tomorrow.
Okay.
I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world to my head just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Jesus, your ways better. Lord, I am so thankful for the ways that you bless me. Everything you say, making waves like a jet ski. You love every part of me, even when I was messy. Now I see the art in your beauty, so I can finally see you. Jehovah Jireh, provider. Your way always gets me higher. Even on my darkest days, you're a lighter, my Messiah. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world to my head just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Jesus, Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world to my head just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Jesus, your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Your ways better. Your ways That's that OCOE. It's a war in the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. In the same world, we don't fight the same way. I don't need the Glock, nah, I don't need the K. But I got a weapon that'll make it sacred. Power of the Lord, make him do the whole day. You should mad that we went the right way. Winning out the logo, so hit the whole play. Tried to move the goalposts, we kicking out hate, kicking out pride, we kicking out the pain like Messi. You can't check me, Lucy try to be friendly, we not besties. You tried to keep me on ice, that's too sketchy. Till I tapped in with Christ, now I'm Wayne Gretzky. Can't believe I thought so many times I was done, but you the type to lead a 99 for the one. Who knew all I needed was a sign from the sun? Who knew all I needed was a song? Gotta tell them there's a war in the city, it's a war outside.
Welcome back at halftime. Valor has a 60-32 lead. It is 9.5 minutes left in halftime. Valor has a 28-point advantage at the break. We're going to take another minute break, and then when we come back, we'll have the stats from the first half. Once again, 60-32 at halftime. Don't go anywhere. This is Knights football.
That's why I had to tell my sister and my brother, devil, he be creeping undercover. He just wanna I'm in the gym. Took the heart away like Tim. Put my heart away, not again. Watch me cut the habits that I had for 20 years. Gotta guard the gates, watching what I'm letting in. Watching what I listen to, watching what I see. I don't wanna hear dog if they ain't plain to see. Trying to see the fruit, I'm cutting out the weed. Live a good life on earth before we leave. Can't believe I thought so many times I was done. But you the type to lead the 99 for the one. Who knew all I needed was a sign from the sun? Who knew all I needed was a sign? Gotta tell them it's a war in the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. It's a war in the city, it's a war outside. You spread lies, it's a war in the mind. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now. Let your kingdom come, let it fall right now.
As promised, here at halftime, we will give you the stats from the first half for the Knights. The scoring leaders in this one: Matthew Schlappe, 6 of 8 on PATs, using his leg for 2. Bear has 6 passing touchdowns here in the first half. Duke had 1 of those receiving. Bennett had 2. James had 2. And Matthew had 1. Connor also with a pick 6. James Hoagland with a return touchdown as well. Let's look at the schedules for both teams and how they got here. The Knights 8-0 have defeated every opponent they have played so far in this season. 8-0, looking to run the table, trying to go win state are the Knights here this year, and they've done a good job so far of trying to make that goal, and tonight they have the lead as well. Azle Christian, 6-1. Their lone loss on the year has come to Faustina Academy from Irving. So they beat Garland Christian Academy, who the Knights played also 61-25. Also have a pretty soundly defeated everybody else on their schedule. Tonight is their senior night here on this district opponent evening, and they lost to Faustina by 30. So that's the only loss on their schedule. Knights have an unblemished record. We've got about 6.5 minutes left. We'll let you hear the music on the PA as we'll take another break. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Knights Football.
soul. Deep in my bones, I got the joy, joy, joy. I can't contain, nothing can quiet my praise. I got the joy, joy, joy. Down in my heart, down in my soul. Deep in my bones, I got the joy, joy, joy. I can't contain, nothing can quiet my praise. Can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. Can't steal my joy. No, 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 no. What the world can't give, can't take away. Sorrow that can't steal my joy. No, 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 no.
We are about to resume, just about a minute and a half to 2 minutes away from resuming play here following halftime. Just talking with Coach Arp a minute ago, Coach saying that he thinks Valor, that they can improve on some communication on defense, something that he thinks they can clean up here in this one. Also, they just loves the energy that these guys have had so far in this game. So the energy for the Knights need to keep that up. It's a district game. It's important, and the Knights know that, and they have a 28-point lead right now for the first half, and with the second half about to get rolling, they will try to extend that. Thanks for tuning in. Ben Brown with you live as we are about to resume play from Azle, Texas on the home sideline. Behind the bench here, the Knights looking to battle through a game where it started with a lightning delay. We're about to kick off, about 5 minutes from kickoff. Then the lightning came, and so we were delayed for about 30 minutes. Then resumed play. Had some lightning strikes throughout, beyond, like we could see beyond the stadium, but not close enough to delay the game throughout the first quarter. And then since we have not had any problems with weather, so hopefully we are good to go here at 9:34 p.m. In the first half, I already said it, but Bears 6 passing touchdowns. Duke 1, Bennett 2, James 2, and Matthew 1 on the receiving end of those touchdowns. Azle Christian Crusaders got the ball first to start the ball game. Knights will get it here, looking to extend this lead. 60-32 the lead, as with 20 seconds until kickoff here to begin the second half. Luke Curtis back deep for the Knights to return here. Also up at the line, see Matthew, Connor, Duke, James, and Bennett, the most trusted the most trusted 5 up there on the hands team for Coach Bird. Knights coached by Coach Bird, Coach Arp, Coach Foy, Coach Christ, and Coach Kelly there are the assistants. Also had athletic trainer Tammy Martin is here on the Knights sideline. The cheerleaders making the trek down. Also some parents to head down here to support the Knights. Thanks for tuning in. 10 minutes on the clock. Here we go. It's about to be third quarter action from Azle, Texas, here on the campus of Azle Christian School. Knights are getting set to receive, as Azle Christian now walks out onto the field. Jackson Durham set to put the ball on the tee, and it seems likely we may not see Nemo Crowell the rest of the game. Starting quarterback for Azle Christian was knocked out via injury early in the ball game. Jackson Durham, the backup, has come in and has been really good for the Crusaders. High hop on the onside kick. Duke takes it, falls to the ground. Tackle Preston Dixon on the play at about the 28-yard line. So Knights will take over in their own territory, but not anything absurd. And they'll have to go about 62 yards for a touchdown. First down and 15. They will spot it At about the 29 is where they will spot the football. Aiden Murray, Connor McFarling, Duke, Bear, Bennett, and James out there on the field. Here we go. Bear in the pistol. Duke behind him. Connor motions. Here's a pitch. Duke gets it. And he is brought down by the collar in the backfield. Duke is rattled down by Grayson Smith for a loss of about 5. And that brings up second down and 20 coming following the loss on first down. Here we go. It's Bear. 4 receivers to his right. Drops back. 2-man blitz. Now 1 man has to get it out of there. And incomplete, intended for Connor McFarling. Overshot his man as Preston Dixon had pressure there for the Crusaders. Looks like the Knights may be having some communication issues. That was something Coach Arp said they could clean up here in the second half. Looking to do that here. It's third down and long. Third down and about 20. Knights sideline trying to get this team going. 60-32, 9:27 on the clock, third quarter. Just underway here in the third. Bear takes a snap, drops back. Pressure in his face. Has to get it out. Duke with a leaping catch. He makes it. He's trying to get the first down. He makes a man miss and more. Duke is off to the races, and he is brought down in enemy territory, but he will move the chains. And the Knights will get a first down there on the play. And that will be a big gain for Valor inside of the Azle Christian 30. They'll mark it at the 25. First and 15 for Valor. Here we go. Play action. Bear avoids a man in the backfield. Looking. Fires deep. Bennett Herman in the end zone. And he hauls it in. Oh, no, they're going to say incomplete. Bennett unable to wrangle it. Looked like he had it in the back of the end zone. Would have been the second time, or a third time rather, he'd caught one for a touchdown in this ball game. But ultimately, the ball drops to the ground and falls incomplete. So second down and 15 upcoming for the Knights. Moses Barley in for Bennett here as Bennett gets a rest on the sidelines following the deep route. Oh, it's a free play. They jumped off sides. Bear trying to get it out of there. He does. Aiden Murray incomplete. And it brings up, well, it would have been third down and 15, but the offsides penalty on the defense means that it'll be second down and 10, I believe. They will replay the down, plus the 5-yard penalty means it'll be more manageable for Valor. Knights in all white. White helmets, white tops, white pants. Azle Christian wearing white pants, but wearing black helmets and black tops. Here we go. Second down and 10 for the Valor Knights. Duke across the formation in motion. Bear wants to go across the short side rather, but incomplete to Bennett Herman off his fingertips and incomplete.
For the Knights.
Let's give you a look at some of the stats coming into this game for Valor. Leading the team in receptions was actually James Hoagland. Big week last week, was the MVP of the broadcast, and so he leads the team in catches coming in. He's got another one here. Flag on the play. James gallops to the far side. He's angling for the pylon. Now trying to make a man miss. Jukes into the end zone. That's a touchdown. We do have a flag, though. Let's see if this one will come back. Awaiting the signal from our official here. It will be, looks like a penalty on the Knights. It is, so illegal motion, says the PA announcer, on the Knights. That's a penalty, and it will back Valor up to third down and 15, so nullifies the touchdown, makes it third down and 15 upcoming. So to finish that thought on receptions coming in, James with 32, Connor and Duke each with 29, Bennett with 16, nobody else in double digits. So really the three main trusted targets from Bear, and then Bennett has been a big touchdown machine on the year, getting double-digit touchdowns as well. Here's a deep comeback route. Oh my goodness, what a dot from Bear as he puts it in there. Bennett Herman just talking about his touchdown ability. He's got the third receiving touchdown of the ball game. Bear now up to 7 passing touchdowns. So 7 for Bear, 3 of them to Bennett, 2 to James, 1 to Matthew, and 1 to Duke. So Connor still has not scored through the air today. He does have a pick 6, however. So he's gotten on the board, just not from Bear. 66-32 the score now. Knights hold the lead. It's a 34-point advantage. Matthew Schlappe to try and add 2 more. His kick sails through. It's good. So Matthew's been good today. He is now 7 of 9 on the afternoon. Matthew Schlappe in the kicking department. Azle Christian coming in. Their leading passer was Nemo Crowell, over 1,000 passing yards. But as we said, he was injured in the first half, has not returned. It looked like he was okay, but has not re-entered this game for the Crusaders. Jackson Durham comes in as the backup with 130 pass yards, and he's done well in that department coming in today and filling in. As far as defensive stats go, Grayson Smith leads the team in sacks with 3 coming in. Also 6 interceptions for Grayson Smith, and then Grayson Smith also through the air, 21 receptions for 600 yards and 10 touchdowns. So Grayson Smith's been really good for them, an impact player for this Azle Christian team. He's been good, and ultimately their best player. He's put on a show tonight, but he has not been able to single-handedly lift the Azle Christian Crusaders to the lead, as we've got some breeze now in the third quarter as Matthew Schlappe squibs the football. Takes a high hop, and it's on the ground. It's loose and recovered by Azle Christian.
To the 35-yard line.
So Azle Christian gets the kickoff recovery, and they will take possession. Looks like either the Knights 35 or the Crusaders 35. Let's see where they mark it. They will say the Crusaders 35. So from their own territory, Azle with the football, trailing 68-32, trailing by 36. They need a score. The mercy rule, once again, is 45 from this point on. So if the Knights could get it to 45, that would end this game. Here's a run. Grayson Smith running tough again, but a strong tackle. Luke Curtis on the tackle. Make sure he doesn't get the first down. However, he does gain good yardage there on the run.
Second down, Crusaders.
Be second down and about 10 upcoming following the 5-yard run. I want to say thanks to our officials for doing this game. They've done a good job mostly throughout here in this one, and also want to say thanks to the coaches and everyone who made this game possible here tonight. Coach Bird, also want to shout him out, winning that Coach of the Year, midseason Coach of the Year award from Texas, from Dave Campbell's Texas Football a couple weeks back. Here's a batted down pass. Bennett Herman gets a big bear claw on it and says none of that, swatting it to the turf, or to the grass, I should say, here on this grass field. The pass is incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down and 10 upcoming. Knights trying to get a big stop here for Valor. Azle Christian, 3rd down and 10. Cannon out there. Seth also to rush the quarterback for Valor. Bennett, James, Luke, Matthew also rounding out the defensive secondary. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. It's a handoff. Grayson Smith running through a hole. Makes another man miss, and then right about the 30. Very close to the first down. Let's see where they spot him. They will say he's... Oh.
The Crusader first down.
Is it... Coaches say 4th. The spot says 4th, I believe. They'll say 1st. So first down for Azle Christian now, following the Grayson Smith run. He's been really good on the ground and through the air today for Azle Christian. Here we go, 1st and 15 from the 30. Azle Christian with the football. Here's Grayson Smith running. Smith coming near side. Breaks off a defender. Still running and ultimately out of bounds. Tackle James Hoagland in there. Matthew Schlappe also in on the tackle as well to bring Grayson Smith down there pretty close to the first down, as it will be a 2nd down and 2 rather for the Crusaders, as the Knights are on defense here looking to get a stop. Right in front of where we stand here at the 20-yard line. The ball is on the 18, or the 17 rather. It is 2nd down and about 3 here for Azle Christian as they come to the line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout for Azle Christian. So Azle Christian will burn a timeout here ahead of this 2nd down and short. So they will do that. And as the music plays, we'll take a 10-second break here. Score 68-32. We'll be right back. This is Knights Football. (68-32) the score. 6:35 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Valor has the lead over Azle Christian. 2nd down and short upcoming here for Azle Christian, as they've got the ball inside the red zone. It is at their own, or at the Valor 17 rather, is where they'll spot it right in front of us here. Here we go, 2nd down. Handoff, Smith through the line. Smith pushing, or rather that's Gage Anderson rather. It's not Grayson Smith. Gage Anderson with a strong push, and it looks like he will have the 1st down. So they will say he got the football to the 14-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down, and it will bring up 1st down and goal upcoming here. 1st down and goal from the 14. As the Knights subbing here.
1st and goal for the Crusaders.
Moses, Duke, Connor, Aiden, Bennett, and Matthew in on the play. Here we go. It's Jackson Durham leading his offense out there for Azle Christian. He's under center. Grayson Smith, the tailback. Here we go. Pitch to Smith. Smith dancing. He wants to throw. Now running up the middle. Going for the end zone. He laterals it to Jackson Durham. Durham for the end zone. Lowers the shoulder. Touchdown. My goodness. Azle Christian getting creative on the hook and ladder there, as it was a run for Grayson Smith, and then as he was being tackled, lateraled it to his quarterback, Jackson Durham, the strong, big, physical runner who lowered the shoulder and took it into the end zone. So Azle Christian will elect to go for 1. Nemo Crowell, their quarterback, knocked out earlier. Also their starting kicker, so the lead dwindles to 30 for the Valor Knights. Here we go on the near side right in front of our vantage point. It will be Azle Christian football. Grayson Smith, the tailback. Bunch formation here. He will hand it off. Smith up the middle. Pushing. Knights get a strong defensive push. And he is short. So no good on the attempt. Valor D-line making sure that was not going to happen. Cannon Smith, Aiden Murray in on the stop. Mo Barley in there as well to complement the rest of the squad. So Knights get the stop there. Score remains 68-38 with 6:02 to play here in the 3rd quarter. I want to say thanks for tuning in. Ben Brown with you live from Azle, Texas, here on the campus of Azle Christian School, coming to you live from the home sideline. We are at field level. Equipment set up in the bleachers, but 3-row bleachers, so not much. But we are field level. First time we've done that in our broadcasting history, but enjoying it so far. And it's been a good one so far. 6:02 to play. 3rd quarter action, 68-38. Valor leads Azle Christian. Here we go. Azle Christian set to kick it off. Knights set to return. Luke Curtis is the return man. Back deep should the kick get there. They're mostly onside it, however, since Nemo Crowell left the game. Here we go. Knights making adjustments here. The kick is fielded by Duke. Duke wanting to return, trying to get the edge. Stiff arm. Duke's back across the field. He's trying to get free. Breaks a tackle. Comes back short side. Cuts up field and is brought down. A lot of effort for about a 10-yard gain there on the return. As he will get it to about midfield. Let's see where they spot the football. Yes, they will spot it at midfield. So on the chalk of the 40-yard line is where this football will be spotted. So it'll be first down for Valor as they will have the football exactly at midfield. Bear alone in the shotgun. Motion Seth in. Jet sweep. Seth trying to get the edge on the far side. He does. Jukes makes a man miss. He's still going and dumped down around the 20-yard line. That is close to the line to gain. And they will say it's going to be second down. So second down and about one. Second down and 1, says the PA announcer. So we'll roll with that. 5.5 minutes, less than 5.5 minutes to go. Third quarter. The Knights have a 30-point lead. Bear in the backfield. Takes the snap, drops back. Looking deep. Oh, he's got him. James, back in the end zone. It is caught, and that is looks like a touchdown. But will they say incomplete? Oh, they will. They'll say incomplete on the pass. Hard to tell about 60 yards away, and on the sideline, couldn't see if that was caught or not. Knights sideline wanted it to be a catch, but it was not, and it brings up a now third down and 1.
That'll bring up third down and about 2 to go.
They're down and about 1 or 2 yards to go. Duke in the backfield along with Bear. Here's a handoff. Duke up the middle. He's going to try and get the edge. And he's got the first down. Flag comes out. Looked like he may have had a crease there for a moment to take it all the way. But he was ultimately spilled past the line to gain. But the flag may bring this back. It's on the Knights. It's a holding penalty for Valor. So the holding call brings this back. And we will replay the down. But instead of it being third down and 2, it'll be third down and 12, I believe. So third down and about 12 upcoming for the Knights. Let's see what Coach Bird draws up here.
12 to go.
Third down and long, a second inside of 5 minutes to go in the third. Bear takes a snap, drops back, looking over the middle, incomplete off the hands of James Hoagland. As he claps the hands in a little bit of frustration here for the Knights. As you can see, there's some fatigue setting in. Had to sit right after warming up for this game right before kickoff because of the delay. Ultimately, then had to go out play a first half. You can see some fatigue setting in here. But Knights try not to give up right now. 68-38. They lead by 30. Timeout. Coach Bird will whistle, or will ask the official for the timeout. Official grants it, and the Knights will burn their first. Knights are 8-0 on the season. They are trying to push for a state championship. They seem to be well on their way so far. 8-0, lead Azle Christian in a district matchup here tonight. They've done a really nice job on the year, taking care of business. Doesn't really matter, I mean, at the end of the day, what the final score is, as long as it's a dub up there on the board. But ultimately, you want to win by a lot, and they've done that in some games. Beat Principe 68-60 to begin the year. Then Mercy ruled Second Baptist. Mercy ruled Allen Academy. Mercy ruled Garland Christian Academy. Beat Ovilla Christian 56-28. beat Faith Academy of Belleville 78-35. Beat Jonesboro by 13, and then last week beat Mercy ruled San Marcos Academy, and they lead by 30 here with 4:55 in the third against Azle Christian. We'll remind you that next week is a bye week for the Knights. They are back in action the following Thursday at Bishop Riker's field, as this one is a touchdown. My goodness, Bennett Herman on a go route, and he could not have been more open. Bennett Herman gets the touchdown pass, his 4th receiving touchdown of the ball game. Bear is up to 8 on the day. Knights extend the lead. It is now 74-38 the score here in this one. It's a 36-point lead for Valor. So to finish the previous thought, Knights will be back in action in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, it'll be Thursday it'll be at Bishop Riker. I'll need to look up their stadium name, but at Bishop Riker, we will be on the air that Thursday. So 2 weeks from today, it's a bye week next week for the Knights, as Matthew Slappy said, tries to add 2 more. So Knights trying to give it everything they've got here, as they are trying to finish off Azle Christian. Now we've got whistles, and looks like we will have a momentary pause. J.J. Kearns Stadium is, I believe, the Bishop Riker's stadium name. Although, let me see if I can clarify that. Here's the kick, and it is good. So it hits off the upright, but goes in. Matthew, 8 of 10 now on PATs. So 8 of 10 for the junior kicker for the Knights, as they extend the lead. 76-38 the score. Here, Valor has the lead. Bishop Riker Stadium is J.J. Kearns Stadium. So I was right. So J.J. Kearns Stadium is where the Knights will be back in action from. It will be it'll be 2 weeks from today. Another Thursday another Thursday game. That'll be at 6 o'clock, I believe, as of right now. Seth Flowers, Luke Curtis, Rhodes Horner, Cannon Smith, and Moses Barley to complement Matthew Schlappe on the special teams unit out there right now. 4:47 third quarter, 76-38. Valor holds the lead. Crowd getting hyped up. Sideline also getting hyped up here. Here's Matthew. His kick is strong as it spirals end over end, and it'll be returned. Grayson Smith busting. Oh, he fumbled it, and it's on the ground, but Grayson Smith got back on it. He was running full steam ahead, got tripped up by a Knights defender, but ultimately coughed up the football and then fell on it again. So nearly a fumble recovery there for the Knights, but their lead will stay at 38 as they head out there on offense here, unable to capitalize on the fumble. All grass field here at Crusaders Stadium, the home of the Azle Christian Crusaders. Here we go, Knights on defense. They have a 38-point advantage, 76-38. They've doubled up the Crusaders. Here's a pitch. This is Dixon running, and Dixon with a hit stick tackle. It's Matthew Schlappe with the tackle, and then a little bit of celebration after the play. Brings up second down and about 8 upcoming now, following the 7-yard run for Preston Dixon.
For the Crusaders.
Crusaders trying to answer the touchdown. They need a score. 76-38. The most a team has put up on the Knights this year was the first game. It was Prince of Peace when they put up 60. Here is the handoff, and it's not going many places as it was Preston Dixon again getting the carry for limited gain. They'll give him about 1. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Crusaders.
3rd, 7 to go for the Crusaders.
So 3rd and 7 here. Moses Barley subbing in for Luke Curtis at the DB position. Matthew Schlappy the safety, with Parker Jones being out for the year with a shoulder injury. So Knights will miss Parker Jones. He was really good on defense in the interceptions department specifically. I believe he had 5. Let me double check that here as we are set to play. 3rd down and 7, 3:15 and counting down in the 3rd. Here's a handoff up the middle. This is Smith. Smith cutting near side, steps out of bounds as Matthew Schlappy was closing in hard. But it's a 1st down and more for Grayson Smith, and he's out around the 30-yard line into Knights territory. 1st down and 15 upcoming. Parker Jones still does have the team lead in interceptions with 3. Started off the year really strong in that department, and the Knights will miss his contributions. Here we go, 1st and 15 upcoming for the Crusaders. Knights on defense trying to get a defensive stand. If they could get a stop here and a score, it would likely end the football game due to the mercy rule. Now we've got whistles. Timeout for Azle Christian. As we have a timeout, let's go back to some of the rankings we were looking at earlier in the broadcast. Azle Christian ranked 31st in the country in 6-man according to Max Preps. As we will look up the Valor ranking according to Max Preps, I believe their ranking was 15 or something like that. So they're 15th in Texas, 35th in the country. So in the country, Azle Christian is ranked 391st in the country in 6-man. So I think I said that wrong. But 391st in the country, Azle Christian. Valor is number 35 according in the 6-man realm. That's only 6-man, not counting 11-man. Azle Christian is ranked 74th in Texas according to Max Preps, while the Knights are 15th. So a ranking disparity. 6-man football said the Knights should win by 45. Here's a handoff up the middle. And ultimately, it looks like Gage Anderson is bottled up for a decent gain. They'll give him about 5 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 10 upcoming. So this is a game that has been chippy at times. It's been hard fought. And a 38-point lead has really shown the ability for the Knights to just come out and overcome adversity. They've had opportunities to capitalize, and for the most part, they have. They've taken a 38-point advantage with 2:24 to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff. Falling towards the 1st down marker is the ball carrier. Very close, and they'll signal 1st down. So Gage Anderson, that was either Gage Anderson or Grayson Smith with the carry, but ultimately it's a 1st down and 15 at the 20 for Azle Christian. So ball now on the 20, directly in front of where we stand here, as we will climb to the top of the 3-row bleachers here to get a better view. It is 1st down and 15 upcoming from the Knights' 20-yard line. Crusaders need to get to the 5. Here's a handoff. It's Grayson Smith. Smith dancing, gets out of there. Matthew Schlappy pushes him out of bounds. Ooh, nearly broke that tackle too. But Matthew able to get him out around the 10-yard line. They'll say at the 12, they'll say is where they'll spot him. And that will mean that he's about 7 yards shy of the line to gain. So 2nd down and about 7 upcoming here, as Moses Barley will sub in for Luke Curtis here at the DB position. Here we go. Knights sideline, Knights crowd trying to get hyped up here. Here's play action. Oh, no, it's a handoff. Smith up the middle. He's got the Jets, and he pushes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Azle Christian. So it's a touchdown for the Crusaders, and they needed to score badly. If they were stopped and the Knights could score, ultimately it would have likely meant the end of the ball game due to the mercy rule. However, the Crusaders said not today, or at least not right now, and they were able to punch it in for 6, and it looks like now they will go for 1 to try and add on another point. 76-44 the score. Knights hold a 32-point lead. Here's a pitch. Anderson trying to get there. He will not. Connor McFarling, a tackle on the backfield for a loss on the play. And now the whistles finally blow. Looks like he may have not have been down, but Connor is able to push him out of bounds nonetheless. And ultimately, the try is no good. 76-44, Knights hold a 32-point advantage with 1:36 to play in the third quarter. I want to say it. Thanks for tuning in here on this Thursday evening. Ben Brown coming to you live from the home sideline here, or from the visitor side. I've been saying the home sideline. That's my bad. The visitor sideline here at Crusader Stadium. So I want to apologize for that. Just realized I've been saying the home sideline. We are on the visiting sideline for tonight's contest, and we'll see if the Knights are able to end this one before it gets to the end of regulation. 1:36 in the third, and then all of the fourth quarter still left in this game. Knights trying to end it early with the mercy rule, but the offense will need a touchdown and then another stop and a touchdown if they want to make that happen. Luke Curtis back to return, standing at the 15-yard line. Likely they will squib this like they have so far. It is a squib. It's fielded by James. James going to return. He's already got a kickoff return for a touchdown today. Up the sideline. He may go. He does. Touchdown Valor. A quick strike response on the touchdown from the kickoff return. James Hogan with his second one of those on the game. He's done that well, just taking that hop on the onside kick and taking it the distance. A house call for James Hoagland. His second return touchdown of the ball game. 4 touchdowns on the day. He and Bennett both have 4 apiece. 2 receiving for James and 2 return touchdowns. Bennett has 4 receiving touchdowns on the night. All in all, Bear has 8 passing touchdowns so far tonight. Lead is 82-44 now. Back up to 38. Here we go. Matthew Schlappe trying to add 2 more. James Hoagland is the holder following his touchdown. High snap. The hold and the kick is true. Bumps it up. It's a 40-point lead now. 84-44 with 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Knights trying to pull away here. They need another stop and a score for this game to end. Trying to get it to that mercy rule of 45. Have not been able to do it yet in this game. They've got an opportunity here if they could get a stop. As following that PAT attempt, Matthew goes to 9 of 11. So he's been busy here today. With 11 touchdowns scored by the Knights. Matthews put the extra point through the uprights, or it's worth 2, I should say, the extra points through the uprights 9 out of 11 times. That is good for an 81% accuracy clip. So good job by Matthew to make good use of his opportunities. He's been good at that all year, and he will. Those points can come so critical late in games, especially also pushing towards that mercy rule. The 2 points are worth a lot. Now, just as the Knights getting set to kick it away, we have whistles. It is the Knights. They're on defense. Azle Christian trying to score, and we are back on. So we are still going. So the technical problems resolve themselves as the handoff goes for about 4 on the play, and it brings up second down and 11 upcoming here for the Azle Christian Crusaders. I want to say thanks for tuning in here to the broadcast here on this Thursday night upwards of 50 listeners tonight and also in back-to-back weeks. So I want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in as the Knights hold a 40-point advantage over the Azle Christian Crusaders. Handoff, number 21, Jacob Rollins trying to get through the line. Flag comes out, and a horde of Knights in there to tackle him. Cannon Smith, Duke also in on the tackle. It's a holding on Azle Christian, which will back the football up. And it will make it second down and 21 now following the penalty. .3 seconds to go. 84-44. That time is left in the third quarter, I should say. So in the third quarter, we have 46.3 seconds to play. Likely a couple more plays in the quarter, as the clock will run now following the penalty. Here we go, second down and 21 for Azle Christian. Durham with a man to his right, a man to his left. It's a play action, fires it deep. Oh my goodness, what a catch. Number 7 for Azle Christian, Gavin Montez on the far sideline. Hauls it in for a first down. Or he may be short. Let's see. It will say third down. So third down and about 2 following the long reception to Gavin Montez. Ball now inside the 30. It is at the 29. They need to get to the 27 for a first. 2 yards needed. Third down and 2 for Azle Christian. 29 seconds on the clock, third quarter. Low snap. Play action. Dumps it off. Grayson Smith near side with a catch. Makes Matthew Slappy miss. Still going. Pushing. He reaches across. Touchdown. So it's a touchdown for Azle Christian. Knights just can't quite get that stop here. But they, so nonetheless, it's more points for Azle Christian. Bumps the score up 84-50 now, as it's back down to a 34-point lead for the Knights. So 34 points is the lead. 84-50 is the score. 18.3 seconds to play in the third. The bench trying to get this crowd and this bench back into it. Sam Grismer, the hype man, there on the sideline. Once again, 18.3 seconds to play in the third quarter. 84-50. Valor holds the lead as Azle Christian gets set to try and add on, and try to come back in this game. It looks like they will attempt to kick now. Yeah, they will. So they will send number 8 out there to kick. That's Gage Anderson. They have not kicked since Nemo Crowell left the game. High kick, and it's no good. Goes far left and misses. So it is no good on the attempt, leading to a miss. 84-50. The score stays a 34-point lead for the Knights, although it looks like we have offsides now. And so offsides for Valor. This will give another opportunity for Azle Christian to kick it through. It's Gage Anderson set to kick. His first attempt of the day, not counting the last one. This one is much better, and it's through. So the extra point worth 2 in six-man football if you kick it. 84-52 the score now. And that will, with 18.3 seconds left, we will see what they decide to do on the kickoff here. James Hoagland's already taken 2 of the onsides back for a touchdown, but not sure if they'll kick it deep here. Try and test Luke Curtis, or if they just try and squib it again. 32-point lead for the Knights. Here in this game, 10:16 p.m. It is low 70s now, 72 degrees outside here in Azle, Texas. Perfect football temps under the lights here in Azle, Texas. I want to say thanks for tuning in here on this this evening. Knights making adjustments on their return team. It looks like it's Jackson Durham to kick. Kicking off. He squibs it again. This one high hop. Oh, and it's recovered. Preston Dixon gets it. And now they will whistle it dead. I don't think it went 15 yards. There's the flag. So it did not go 15 yards. And as a result, it will, I believe, be Knights football. It's either a re-kick or it'll be Valor football. Let's see what Coach Bird elects to do.
It'll be dead right there. First down, Knights.
So the OPA announcer says it will be first down Valor. Valor offense heading out there. White jerseys starting to become a little green with all the grass here. This grass field out here in Azle, Texas. Here we go, 1st and 15, as now we will wait to snap it until the chains have gotten to the line. Ball looks like it's at midfield, right about. 1st and 15. Bear drops back, looks to throw. He throws deep. Flag on the play and incomplete. Connor was the intended recipient, but a flag on the play.
Illegal shot block by the Knights.
So an illegal block from, looks like James Hoagland on the play for the Valor Knights. And that means that it will be 11.8 seconds left.
15 yards.
So it's a personal foul. And we will replay first down. So this will mean it's first down and 30, I believe. Let's see. It is first down and 30. So the ball spotted at the Knights 30-yard line. Here we go. First down and 30 for Valor in their own territory, backed up after the penalty. Duke in motion. Here's the snap. Bear rolls out, fires. James Hoagland, pass complete. Short gain on the play. They'll give him about 4 or 5, I believe. And that will do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3 periods, it is 84-52. Valor has the lead. So they've got a lead as we head to the fourth. We will switch ends, and when we come back, it'll be the last quarter. It'll be an 84-52 game, a 32-point lead for the Knights when we come back. Don't go anywhere. This is Valor Knights football.
Yep, go ahead.
We are back. Fourth quarter action just about to get underway here as we play. It is second down and 27. Knights have switched ends. Now going from left to right. Dumps it off. Bennett Herman with the catch short. Coming sideline. Stays in bounds. And he is gone. He is into the end zone. Touchdown Knights. What an escape act. Bennett Herman to stay in bounds there. Great job by Bennett, as that is his 5th receiving touchdown of the ball game. Have yourself a day, Bennett. That's his 5th of the game. Bear with his 9th passing touchdown of the game, and with this offensive explosion from the Knights up to 90 points here, that is their highest total of the season. So I believe they hit 112 last year. That is their program high, as it's now a 42, or rather, a 38-point lead, 38-point lead for Valor. Here as Matthew Slappy looking to add 2 more with his leg. If you're new to six-man football, the PAT, the traditional kick it through the uprights, is worth 2. Your traditional 2-point conversion is worth 1. Sam Grizz, the snapper. High snap. James corrals it. Kick is good.
Extra point is good.
Bumps the lead up to 40. 92-52. Knights need 1 stop, 1 score to end this ball game. So if Knights are going to win this game, they will likely get close to 100 points, if not cross double digits. With that kick, Matthew now 10 of 12 on the day. And we're going to have a hard time awarding an MVP, that's for sure. We will keep an eye on how the rest of it unfolds. But right now, Bennett Herman with 5 receiving touchdowns, hard to pass up. James Hoagland with 2 receiving touchdowns, 2 kick return touchdowns, also hard to pass up. Matthew's been really good, 10 of 12 on the day. Through with his leg, kicking-wise, he's added 20 points, if you think about it, on the day. That's impressive. 20 out of 24 possible points for Matthew added, and then also a touchdown. So if we're going by pure points added, let's see, Bennett's had 30, but then, Bear with 9 passing touchdowns, that's 45. So Bear with a great afternoon. Matthew also a touchdown or reception to add to his total. So an all-around great performance from the Knights tonight. We may have a co-MVPs tonight. And so we will see what happens the rest of the way. 9:19 to go here in the 4th quarter, the final period of regulation. Knights hold a 40-point lead. Matthew Slappy to kick. From left to right, he booms it away in the air. Grayson Smith lets it bounce. Now fields it. And Cannon Smith stocks him up around the 10. That's a physical tackle. And the Knights special teams unit doing its job, limiting the explosive Grayson Smith to almost nothing on the kick return. Brought down at the 10. And we will see if the Knights can get a stop. Need a stop and a score to end this football game. Can they do it from their own 10? Azle Christian needs to go 70 yards for a touchdown. Let's see if they can. Cannon, Seth, Connor, Bennett, Luke, and Matthew out there. See Jackson Durham with a man, Jacob Rollins to his right, Gage Anderson to his left. Here's play action. Durham drops back, fires, incomplete to Jacob Rollins. Seth Flowers broke it up with the physical play there, and it is incomplete. 92-52 if you're just joining us here on this Thursday evening as we approach 10:30 p.m. here on this evening. Knights hold a 40-point lead with 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 15 from their own 10-yard line. Azle Christian needs a score badly. If the Knights could get a stop and a score, it would end this game via the mercy rule. Grayson Smith is the center. Gage Anderson, Jackson Durham in the backfield. It is a handoff from Rollins to Durham. Durham running, cuts back to the far side before he is stacked up just past the 20. So about a 10 to 11 yard gain there for Jackson Durham, and that brings up 3rd down. And it will be 3rd down and about 5 here for the Crusaders. Big 3rd down. Knights trying to get a stop here and then get a stop on 4th. Can they do it? We will see. Knights sideline, Knights crowd trying to give some energy to this defense. 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. Azle Christian trying to convert here. It's a handoff. Preston Dixon. And 1st down and more. Explodes up the sideline before Aiden Murray makes the tackle. But it's a 1st down for Azle Christian. They move the chains on a pivotal down. And it's been downs like that throughout this game where the Knights have chances to get a bit closer to ending this football game and just can't quite get them off the field. We've seen some fatigue throughout this one. And we've also seen some great plays from this Knights team, specifically the offense has been really good. Defense has allowed 52, but when the offense can put up 92, that will work. Here we go, Durham looking deep. That's trouble, and nearly picked off. Oh, Bennett Herman had a hand on it. Cannon Smith rattled Jackson Durham in the backfield. Durham limping off, and after Nemo Crowell exiting the game earlier, hopefully Jackson Durham is okay. But wow, that was nearly a pick, a floater of a pass over the middle of the field that Bennett Herman got a hand on, just couldn't quite bat it. He batted it down, but couldn't quite corral it in his hands. Brings up third down. Grayson Smith is now no, Jackson Durham will stay in there, so credit to him for fighting it out. The backup pitches to Grayson Smith. Smith in the backfield, and he is wrapped up. Aiden Murray with the tackle in the backfield. Brings up third down and long. Knights have hardly been able to stop Grayson Smith all game, but Aiden Murray does so there. From that D-line, comes up to make the stop, and it brings up third down and 19. A big third down upcoming for Azle Christian as they try to convert here. Knights trying to keep everything in front of them. Don't want any big gains here as we approach now under 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Stay on your feet, guys. Let's go.
Knights trying to get some energy here. 7:19 and ticking down. Third down and 18. Pitch goes to Grayson Smith in the backfield, trying to get the edge. Now makes a man miss, cuts back, throws the ball, and it is nearly picked off. Oh, no, nearly picked off. Nearly a fumble, but ultimately the pass is incomplete. Oh, what a nearly pivotal play in this game, as that was Grayson Smith got absolutely destroyed in the backfield, and he tried to dump it off at the last minute, but it almost got picked. Ultimately brings up fourth down and 18. A massive stop opportunity here for the Knights. This, in all likelihood, could lead to the game-winning touchdown. A stop and a score, that's what the Knights need. And now we're going to get a timeout for Azle Christian.
Timeout called by the Crusaders.
So once again, the mercy rule is 45. The Knights lead by 40. This is fourth down and 18. If the Knights could hold the Crusaders to less than 18 yards here, they would get the football back in a good field position, likely in Crusader territory, with a very good chance to go down, execute, and win the football game. 40-point lead, 92-52. Knights have not hit triple digits yet on the year in scoring. 92 is their season high. Both teams huddle. Big fourth down here. Knights trying to execute. As now Azle Christian will break the huddle. Massive play upcoming for both sides. Azle Christian trying to extend the drive, and in all likelihood, perhaps the game. Valor Knights trying to get a stop. And then a score. It all starts here. Fourth down and 18. Preston Dixon in the backfield. Gage Anderson also in the backfield. Jackson Durham takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pressure from Seth. Pressure from Aiden. Motions for his receiver. Now throws it in the air. Picked off. Connor with the pick. He may go. Flag on the play. It's a touchdown for Connor. We do have a flag on the play, but Connor brings it back. If this is on the offense, then this game's over. Let's see who the flag is on. That's a big return there for Connor. But let's see what the ruling is. Hence suspicion here. Let's see what the penalty is. Massive call This is the game. Knights, if the penalty's on the Crusaders, Knights have won.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called on the Knights. The 15-yard penalty, automatic first down for the Crusaders.
So you heard it from our PA announcer there. It is an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Not sure what the Knights did, but they shoot themselves in the foot again. A chance to get Azle Christian off the field, and they did so. Got the pick 6 on the return. It could have ended the game, but the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty moves it forward. 92-52. First down and 15 for Azle Christian. Knights defensive unit trying to respond. They've been able to overcome adversity throughout today. Can they do it again? We will see. Azle Christian breaks the huddle. Jackson Durham leading his unit out there. The backup quarterback for Azle Christian's done a really good job today, filling in for Nemo Crowell, the starter.
Penalty was after the interception.
So the unsportsmanlike conduct, it appears, was after the pick, but so the Knights do get the ball, so let's explain this in a minute. It's a deep ball. Here's Connor, near side. Oh, he head topped him! Trying to get to the end zone. He's brought down at the 1. Connor McFarling with a great catch over top of the defender. What a catch there from Connor. And it will bring up first down and goal. Knights trying to end it here. Let's see if they can. But anyway, the last play, the penalty was after the play, so the Knights kept possession. Bear drops back, looking, Connor, zig, touchdown! That's the ball game. Knights score, and we are done here in Azle, Texas. Knights come out victorious. Get the mercy rule. 98-52 the final score here from Azle, Texas, as the Knights celebrate and get lined up to shake the hands of the opponent. But anyway, 98-52, the mercy rule. Knights take the dub. They stay undefeated. And let's give our MVP of the game. We will have a co-MVP. It is Bear, 10 passing touchdowns, and we will also give Bennett and James the co-MVP as well. Bennett with 5 receiving touchdowns, James with 2 receiving touchdowns, and 2 kick return touchdowns on the night. So Bear, Bennett, James, co-MVPs, 3 of them here on this evening, where the Knights pull out the 98-52 dub in Azle, Texas. I want to say thanks to all who made this broadcast possible. Thanks to Derek Smith and Colin Witt for their help throughout the process. I want to say thanks to Coach Bird for supporting me throughout the year. Also want to say thanks to my parents, Jeff and Bethany Brown, both listening live here tonight, for all of their continued support. Speaking for all of them, I'm Ben Brown saying thanks for listening. Once again, the Knights take the dub, 98-52 the final from Azle, Texas. We say good night here